friends, if you haven't watched any of my other videos before, my name is Penny Wolf and I sell on eBay and Poshmark. And I've been doing this for quite a few years. Top rated power seller on eBay and Poshmark ambassador. And I don't know about you, but sales have kind of taken a dip lately. And we're going to talk just a little bit on how to increase those sales and get them up there. There's different times that different things will affect it when there's holidays or different things like that that will affect the sales. But regardless, on all platforms, you know, I've been studying, especially eBay, for quite a few years. And the biggest key, the biggest on increasing sales is to list. The more you list every day, the more you're going to sell every day. It's just a given. And, you know, you can have a ton of listings already up. And if you stop listing, then most of the times your sales are going to drop. And that is one of the biggest keys, is that you have to stay consistent. But volume, especially in clothing, it's probably different in different categories. But it seems like in clothing, unless you're selling maybe really quick selling trending items in the clothing, or maybe, you know, some high-end. But I think some of the high-end seems to kind of sit too. Sometimes when you get into higher price stuff, it takes a little bit longer to find, you know, a buyer for that. A lot of times your stuff under 25 or under 15, around 10 are going to sell a lot quicker. And a big key on eBay is the more activity that you show in your account, the more sales you're going to get. And sometimes I'll sell what I call like a loss leader. And that means I may sell something for quite a bit cheaper than what I planned on, just to get it moving. You know, if it's something that like really high demand or really expensive, and you just to get the sale there, and then it shows, you know, more movement. Another thing that you can do to increase your sales too, that should up this your sales, is that showing activity you can buy on eBay. I just this morning just bought some the clear poly mailer bags that I use. Well, actually the clear clothing bags that I use, that I slip into the poly mailers, and I order them on eBay. And you know, a lot of the shipping supplies you can order on there, you know. But I will say one thing, that I've said this many times, especially with doing these haul videos, and a lot of times I come across brand new with tag stuff. If you want to buy stuff brand new with tags, buy it on eBay. Because I tell you what, it sells for the fraction of the price. Now, from the manufacturer price, it's going to be different, because a lot of the stores even sell it, you know, different than that, you know, lower than that. However, still, things sell for a fraction of the price. And, you know, they sell a little bit cheaper on Posh too, but Posh is a little bit more. And, of course, when I say Posh, I mean Poshmark. And I list everything on eBay, and then I only list specific things over on Poshmark. Poshmark is a lot of, you know, sharing and physical work and things like that. And their fees are a little bit more. And I want to make sure that it's worth it and worth the time, you know, because you got to factor that in too. Anyhow, regarding increasing the sales, that is another reason that when you do clothing, and if you're going to, you know, be someone that is selling clothes, then sometimes you got to pick up what they call the bread and butter, or not the real high-end brands every single time, because you need volume. And you don't always find all the high-end brands every time that you go out thrifting, unless you have a really great source. Now, some sellers do great where they sell only high-end, and, you know, and they do seem to have a pretty great inventory. However, not everybody has that opportunity, or maybe has that extra money to spend up front to buy the higher inventory stuff, you know, for the full price at the thrift stores, or maybe they're doing retail arbitrage too. Anyhow, but what I've noticed the most is the ones that are really cranking it out and doing a lot of sales. A lot of times they are listing a lot a day. And I don't know if this next portion is true or not, but I've kind of noticed this, and I can't remember now if other thrifters had said this. But the more that you, like, if you want to sell 15 a day, it seems like you almost need to double that. You would need to list 30 a day. And I don't know, like I said, if that's exactly accurate, but I have heard that, and I don't know. I list, it seems like I try to get up, I say my average is around 15 listings a day. It should be much more. Sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 20, but I'd say average is around 15. And I'll tell you what, my average, not on the slow days or on the real busy days, but my average, I sell around 7 items a day. right there kind of shows you it's about half. However, I would like to get my sales up to 20, 30 sales a day. That means I have to list a lot a day, like 50 some. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to really start cranking up, listing out more. And but anyhow, it does make a difference. And I saw on Posh, the more you list over there, the more you're going to sell. And I don't list as much volume over there as I do on eBay, but I'm going to try a thing here, or I'm going to try to list at least 3 new items on there a day and see for a while. And then I'll let you know how that works out. And then sharing or different things. There's different stuffs on Posh that you can do too. Some people go, you know, they said, I think they said that it didn't really work, but I kind of think it does. It's where you go to your listing and you click on edit. And then instead of editing it, you click it again and then click it again to relist. You know, you click it like 3 times and then you go to the next one. And I had heard a long time ago maybe that was to refresh it, and you should do at least 30 a day. It used to be a thing where you would want to list 3 new things a day, do that for 30 listings, and then like share, you know, new closets or other people's closet and friend more people. However, I have found, and I've heard another reseller say this too, and I don't know if it's true, but I kind of wonder, is that it's not all about sharing other people's closets. You need to share your own closet first, and that's not being like selfish, although it kind of sounds that way, but you need to share your closets first, because every time you share your closet on Posh, it brings it up in the search where it's going to be higher at the top. That's one thing nice about Posh, is that you have control on that. eBay, you don't. You know, unless you get to be a top-rated seller and things like that, then I think your listings are higher and things like that. And maybe if you're more of a high-volume seller, it, you know, probably moves it up. But on Posh, that's one of the things. I do suggest friending or following and friending people new or new closets. Just go through and do a whole bunch of them. Because think about it, if they're new on there, they might look at your stuff and buy. I don't know. I just think it kind of might work. But anyhow, I have, this is also a thrift haul, and I'll show you some items, and some of these are, they're a little bit, I think, some of them might be bread and butter, but I think some of them are a step up from that, from what I call a bread and butter, but, you know, around there. But we'll go ahead and get on with it. If you like, you can subscribe. I have a lot of other videos up where I show other haul videos. I also show some what sold videos and thrift with me videos and things like that. And if you subscribe, you can get notifications when I upload new ones. And also, if you subscribe, it moves the video up in suggested videos on YouTube for maybe other people to see it. And hopefully you get some valuable content and other people get some valuable content out of them too. Really trying to grow this your YouTube. Anyhow, but I would greatly appreciate it. And it's just really fun to do the videos because I absolutely love this. I love the thrifting business. I do. I love clothes. I love, you know, many aspects of it. Anyhow, this first item I wouldn't have picked up, but it was brand new with tags. And I heard something about this, and I need to research this. I heard that, I don't know how come they have, a paper clip, or I mean, a safety pin on there. It's Kendall and Kylie, and I heard that it makes a difference if it's just the and sign or if it's wrote out and one might sound more than the other, or maybe it's worth more, and I don't know, but I thought the wrote out one was worth more, but I wouldn't pick up Kendall and Kylie, I don't think, regularly because it doesn't seem to move. However, this is brand new with tags. It was $36.95. It's very much embroidered. I mean, this is actually a very pretty top, no matter what brand it was. It'd be very beautiful for summer, paired with some jeans or something. I don't know on this. I'd say between maybe 15 and 20 or 25. You know, probably around 15 to tell you the truth. That's it. And see how much it was the manufacturer. Now at the store, obviously they probably sold it, you know, cheaper than that too. But it's still always a fraction. I paid up for these. And the Rock Revival. Rock Revival still moves. And you would think maybe the style wasn't as popular, but they have been still moving. I mean, they can sell between 35 and 50, I think would be probably the average on these. The men's seem to move really quickly. These were $12.99, but I think I got these on the, if I go on Wednesdays, I get 30% off. It's a 25% off senior citizen, and then if you take their red bags, then it's another $5. I think I got that on these. But anyhow, if I paid, let's say, average around $10 for them, and they sold for 40 or 50, that is a really great return on investment. You know, if you think about it, you only need to sell 10 items a day, if you're making a $10 profit on each item, to have 100 a day, times that by 7, that's 700. By the end of the month, that's around $2,800 for the month. Now, obviously, everybody wants to get their sales more than that, but that sounds pretty nice too, doesn't it? This I looked up, it's called Carrots, and I kind of thought it might be worth something. It's a polo, but it's horse print. Now, things that are themed with animals or birds or things like that, they do seem to sell. Horse print, I would look it up maybe because I think it's a little bit more plentiful. But this did sell. I can't remember how much this was for. I might have got this for half off. But I think it was around maybe 15, maybe 20, somewhere around there. I do charge for shipping on everything that I sell on eBay. Posh, obviously, you know, the customer pays shipping too, but I do charge for shipping. So the shipping would always be additional to these prices. This is a J. Crew, and I hesitate on picking up. I don't pick up all J. Crew at all, only certain pieces. And I heard that you should only pick up that's maybe in the last few years. And usually behind the tag, there'll be like a date. And this one doesn't have it because this is an older one. Hopefully it's got a material tag. Oh, that is a really bummer. Oh, how come I didn't... Oh, it doesn't have the material tag either, but it does have the size. But there'll be a date, and I heard maybe you should sell just like the last few years style. But, you know, check comps. This sweater vests are very popular for 2021. They are trending. And with this being floral, and floral was trending too, I thought, you know, this might be worth picking up. This is an older label, I think. This is not a newer label. But because of it having the two facets, that it's, you know, a sweater vest or a sleeveless sweater. I think there's another key name that you should probably use for it. There's a few key names that you should use for different items, and one of them is a jacket, and it's where it looks like a shirt, but it's kind of a jacket. That's trending. Trench coats are trending. Bustiers, which some people, I had wrote down, I just noticed it last night, it was called bra top. That might be another keyword to use. Your keywords make a difference. Now, what you can do on a lot of items like this J. Crew, especially on the newer ones, there would have been maybe a style number. You can Google that, and then it gives you all the keywords to use, and it's very beneficial, I think. I didn't used to do that. I didn't want to take time. I thought, you're selling these items for 10, 15, 20 bucks. Is it really worth doing that? You know, it's a lot of work. Just listen to them, you know. However, I think it does make a difference. I know some other resellers another reseller had mentioned that a long time ago, and I think it does make a difference because it gives you keywords. Now, when you're looking that up, if there is, you know, stock photos from the manufacturers, do not use those on eBay because you can get videos on your account and you can get your account shut down. I know people do use them on Posh. Use your own discretion over there, whether you use them or not. You should always still have your regular photos. And on eBay, don't use any stock photos. I know you'll see a bunch of other resellers selling stuff that's used, and they'll have them stock photos up. And man, doesn't that make your items look a lot nicer for the initial look, you know, to draw a customer? However, I know they're up there, but it can video your account. It's not worth it because you get your account shut down. That's it. Then you can't sell on that platform. It's not worth it. And there's some brands to really watch out for too. That's the reason I don't sell purses at all, because I don't know enough about the purses, and there's no way I'll take a chance because they are faked a lot. You know, a lot of purses are, not all of them, but you really need to know what you're doing. It was really interesting because I always look, and this is how this happens, you know. And it's like, thank God, this is super neat. Sometimes I'll be looking through solds and like prices and trying to learn some new brands and see what's selling. And this item, this name, I was pretty sure this was it. It came up. I went to the thrift store and I found this. I was just like, wow, thank you, God. It was really cool. It's called Jewels. And I don't know if I've ever picked this up before. Some pieces sell for not very much. Some sell for a little bit more. I think it may be like for something like this, it might have been between the $10 and $25 range. However, this might, I don't know if this has got linen in it or not. But for summer, I thought it was trending. And I thought I'd give it a chance, you know. I'll have to see how that does. This said, if you can do me a favor and push the thumbs up button, I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you're getting some valuable content. And please leave some comments. You know, I really would like to, you know, share some, you know, comments with you. And let me know some of the brands that you like to pick up each time that you go out thrifting. This is a Victoria's Secret pink, and it's only the bottoms. However, Victoria's Secret bathing suits sell. And these are only the bottoms. This is a little chancy, but if you think about it, they could pair it with a solid colored top, whether it's pink or maybe, you know, I don't know if that's, it's almost like more like a green, but you could maybe use black or something like that. But Victoria's Secret, now, if you get both pieces, they're worth some money. Regular Victoria's Secret, watch picking up their regular clothing because it can sometimes really sit unless it's a big spell out. However, lingerie sells, especially Gold Label, which I think I have one here, and then any of the silk, you know, in robes and things like that, they sell. This I picked up on Sheer Style because it's Shein, and I didn't realize it, but Shein is a very inexpensive brand. I don't know if you can buy it just online. They have some really cool stuff, and it's really trending. However, look how adorable this dress is. It is like a pink tweed, and look, it's got like almost like a, not exactly a fringe, it's almost like a feather, you know, bottom, and it's sleeveless for summer. Isn't this the most adorable dress? I don't think it would fit me, but I think it was super cute. I don't know if it's my size or not, but anyhow, I don't need it because, I might be keeping it because, it's got a spot on the side I didn't see that's not sewn. It's a little unsewn. I'd either have to fix that or keep it myself. Well, bummer, because look how cute this would be. Well, I guess I might have a new dress. I don't know. What I do with items that, you know, maybe have an issue or whatever, if they're damaged, a lot of times, too damaged, I throw them away. If there's something high-end and it's very minute, then I will note it in the listing. Sometimes I keep the items, and then sometimes if it's really not that much of a, you know, issue with something and it was worth somebody picking up at the thrift store, then I will I will donate it. But I won't donate something that's got, like, you know, that I know the try not to. If I know the thrift store is going to price it up and the person might not see the flaw and go ahead and buy it, I won't redonate it. I toss it. And if you have this is a business, you're doing it as a business, keep track of that. Keep track of what you discarded, because that's also a write-off. Everything that you redonate, which you really don't use the term donate when you're doing your taxes, but it would be, you know, if that's where you did take it and you dropped it off, it is a donation, but it is your old inventory. But when you redonate it, you can only write down what you paid for it, not how much it values, which is, I know, kind of a murmur, but you can't do that, you know, because I know you had the opportunity, was hoping it was going to be worth that money, but it's only worth what you can only write down what you paid for it. If you paid $1, you got to write $1. If you paid $10, you write $10. And that's how it is if you discard it too. This is Fresh Produce. And, you know, I used to pick this brand up quite often, and then I kind of stopped picking it up. However, I picked up a dress, and I think it was brand new with tags, but I think I had one right before that. I don't remember, but it sold like right away. This is not new with tags, but look how cute this is for summer. It's got a fish. It's called Sailfish Marina. It's Fresh Produce. This brand moves, and this would be a nice bread and butter brand. I don't know, 10, 15 maybe on this. I'll have to price, you know, on that. This is a robe, and I wouldn't normally just pick up Apartment 9, but robes sell, and this is a really, actually very pretty satin one. Look how pretty this is, and it does have the belt, hopefully. Yes, and you always want to make sure that you have the belt, you know, when you're thrifting. And this is a medium, but it is satin, and I didn't pay that much for this. I don't know, because I started thrifting at another place, and their things are a different price. However, price on this, I'd say between 10 and 20. I like to do lingerie because it's very easy to store, and it's lightweight, and I think it's really pretty. And when I first started thrifting, I thought, well, you know, who's going to buy used lingerie? They do. You can't resell used underwear or anything like that, but you can resell used bras and shapewear. But on eBay, you can't list it as shapewear. Like if it's a tank top shapewear, you know, you're not supposed to list them as shapewear, but you can list it on Posh, pretty sure. This is the Gold Label Victoria's Secret. Now, this is like a long top, and I don't know what the size in. It's a medium large. Hopefully, it didn't have bottoms to go with it, because it kind of looks like it might have, but it is kind of large. But this is the Gold Label, and it was worth picking up. And anyhow, I don't know on this, because I don't know if I can list this as just a top or a sleeve top, and it's Gold Label. But usually your Gold Label things can go anywhere from $35 to $55 to up. If it's a robe, or if it's Gold Label silk, then it'd really be worth a lot of money. This is a brand that you're going to want to watch out for. Make sure that it's authentic, because this is one that sometimes, you know, people have, you know, had faked ones out there. But I, you know, look for certain key things, and this is a Lacoste. And, you know, you research it, Google it, and you'll find, you know, things to look for, how to authenticate it. And, you know, one of them, you can always tell, too, when it's a high-end brand, their stitching is accurate. It's straight, it's accurate. They have very nice stitching. This is another one, too, on the alligator, actually on the tag, it's got a lot of spots. They always have their type of style, sizing, like this is a size 40. It's always made in France. Now, the part that bothers me is, which I didn't realize this till right now, they cut off the size on this. And, wait, maybe it's here. It's cotton. Alyssa? But oh, it's got the size. It's size 40. I don't know how it's come, but it's always made in France. This is 100% cotton. But I don't know if they removed that. I'm going to have to do some checking on that. But I have a light blue one, but it's Lacoste. Lacoste. You're going to want to make sure that it's authentic. And here's the other one. I had a 40 and a 42. Let's see if this has anything that's a little different. Looks like it's about the same. I don't know. I have to do some research on that. But I don't know what those sell, because I haven't picked them up lately. I'd say maybe between 15 and 35. This is Sinoni, and I think this could be an Anthropology. And I know it's summer right now, but look how cute this is. Isn't this an adorable sweater? And I think this would still stay popular enough to sell, no matter if the trend, you know, changes a little bit. But this is probably partially wool. And how much did I pay for this? This, I might have paid the full price, or I got half off. I don't know if it was $1. I can't remember what color the tag was. If it was full price, I don't know how much their sweaters are there. I think they're around $5. I don't think they're $7, but this is the tag there. And some of these that are longer like this, it's more almost like a duster. They can sell for good money. And remember, I would be charging shipping when I sell it. I don't know. I can't remember on this. I don't know. It seems like I looked it up. But I'd say this, a good price on this would be between $25 and $45, maybe around that. And that's a really great return on investment. This item is a Madewell. I have a hard time passing up Madewell. Do you have certain brands that are hard to pass up and they don't always sell or sell real quickly? Write in the comments if you do. Madewell is one of them. However, because, you know, it's not real expensive to begin with. Watch how much you pay. Some pieces sell right away and sell for a little bit of money. Some can sit. Just, you know, do your comps. But isn't this adorable? It's a little tank top. Isn't that cute? Almost like kind of like a racerback, but it's linen. Pretty sure this was linen, and it's buttoned up. And I thought, well, yep, I got to get that. And this one was $2.99, and I think I probably paid full price for that. But I don't remember, because yellow wasn't, I don't think, no, white was the tag. Yeah, I probably paid full. I took a chance because of it being summer. Hopefully this will sell between $15 and $25. This item is, I did pick this up because this was really inexpensive. I think I got this for $1, I think. $1 or $2. And it's Victoria's Secret Pink, but it is a spell out. And I think this is their part of the athletic line, I think, because it's called Go Pink. And I took a chance on that because if I only paid $1 or $2, if I can sell this, you know, for $15, that'd be excellent. But even if you sold it for $10 and you only paid $1, that's a really great return on investment. I know it's a lot of work and it's not a ton of money by the time you subtract your fees and your taxes. And, you know, you want to maybe have your selling, you know, price maybe closer to 15 to make it, you know, easier, you know, to make more money per item. However, a lot of times it's great when you get stuff in your store where some things are high price and some things aren't. I got some stuff listed right now that are very expensive. And it takes the right buyer to come along. But then, you know, a lot of your bread and butter sells. I also list a lot of plus size. I used to do a ton of plus size. And I'm just starting to list more of it now. This is a Venus. Venus sells. Venus, you know, is a catalog brand. And I love Venus stuff. I think it's really cute. Their bathing suits are made really good. They last for a really long time. I have many of them. But, in fact, I had a Venus sale go out yesterday. Yeah, it was a top. I just listed it. It was a like this, but it was longer. It was black, and it was a tunic, sleeveless. And I think it sold within one day. I don't remember how much it sold. I think $15. I think I paid $1. Anyhow, look how durable this is. Isn't that cute? I think this is really cute. Venus sells. And I sold something, or I just listed something, one or two things last night too, another Venus piece. Don't spend a lot for it, you know, maybe $1 or $2 or something like that, or, you know, maybe do comps, but it does sell. This next brand is one of my favorite brands, and this is Spanx. Now, the leggings sell for quite a bit more. I've sold some of the leggings between $30 and $50 used. However, the tank tops don't sell for as much, but some do. And I have some tank tops listed, and you know, and I don't know if they were selling quicker for a little bit more a while ago, and then maybe it slowed up, because I said tank tops a while ago, and they sold really, it seems like quicker. However, I have some of the slip ones, but remember on eBay, you can't sell it as shapewear. It'll have to be a tank top or a cami. But you could still use, obviously the brand name is Spanx, and this is, I just love Spanx. I think I paid $1 for this. $2, maybe $2 for this, and on that there, with it being a tank top, I'd say maybe average price maybe $15-$20. You might get $25 for some. I can't remember, but you don't get near as much. And same with the slips, maybe $20-$25 around there, you know. But the leggings, you know, go for quite a bit more. And I actually sold, I think it was a Spanx, like it was kind of like a tennis skirt, and I can't remember if it was a skirt or just a skirt. And that sold right away. They have them, and I think they make Spanx jeans or something like that, or like leggings, but looks like jeans, or they're called leggings or jeggings or whatever. But I would call them like a legging. They sell them too, because I think I seen one of the other thrifters pick them up. That would be a good one to research, you know, comps and see what they've sold for. Anyhow, you know, and then you can go from there. But hopefully you've enjoyed this thrift haul today. I have some other thrift hauls coming up too, because I have other items to list. And I like to do the thrift hauls before I list the items. And I've been finding some really great items. I am very grateful for some of the items I've been finding in some of the sales. And I have been still having daily sales, even though it's been slow. Over the weekend, it seemed very slow, but it picked up some, and I had like 20 sales, but that just seemed, I think it was 20. But that just seems slow. Today I have 4, I think, going out on eBay, and I have 1 going out on Poshmark, and but that just seemed kind of slow. Oh, a Venus dress sold today on Posh. That's one of the dresses. It was a lace dress, and I think it sold for around 20. I think. I don't think it was 15. I think it was $20. But anyhow, see what I mean about Venus. And but if you could do me a favor and subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. And that way, you know, you can get notifications or whatever. And hopefully you've really enjoyed this video and that you got some valuable content out of it. May you have many prosperous sales. You know, you just want to send that out there. Because I'll tell you what, it does make a difference. You know, if you send positive thoughts out there, it does make a difference. And anyhow, have a blessed day. Thank you.